Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded with Nemsun. You are stranded once again today with me. How you doing? I've been a little bit busy here and there. I've got this fixation with the sieves at the moment still. I know there's better things in the mod pack, but I've been playing around with this level of what we've got available to us. Now, on episode 8, I do like to catch up with the comments on a Monday. In episode 8, Brother Lau mentioned about setting the tank up with the lava bucket. Now, I know I hinted at it the other day, and this is pretty much how it works, right? So, actually, no, I'm going to show you in the factory. It's easier. The factory is much easier to work out and see what's going on. Let's just empty that out a little bit. The factory's doing this a lot better, right? This is just a little system that I've got set up just to auto-sieve a bit to get a bit of bone meal. Because what I've been doing is getting the bone meal, right? Getting the bone meal, coming along to a cotton plant, using the bone meal on the cotton plant, right? Getting all that done. And then making the cotton into string. Boom. And then making the string into meshes. Boom. Yeah, just like that. So I get a spare one, and then I put one in here for this. But that's already there. We need probably a couple in the factory anyway, so I'll take a couple over to the factory. It's just kind of something for the factory to help us out. Oh, wait a minute. Heat. Now, actually, factory's got the heating climate control installed. Let's go over there and sort that out. I've cleared up most of the bricks and blocks and bits and pieces that I had out here in the original thing. And this has changed, not very much, but a little bit. Inside, we've changed a lot, though. Because now we've got all of this here. I've had to play around with it. And I'm not happy with it. I'm not happy with it. Let's just turn these coils on. So we can bring the temperature down a little bit. Right? I'm not happy with it, even though I've been experimenting with it and I've been like, I'm going to make it work, I'm going to make it work, I'm going to make it work. The idea here is that this is Brother Lau's idea, simple enough. The Stirling generator generates 20 RF per tick, okay? 2 of them next to a sieve which needs 40 RF per tick recreates 40 RF per tick. One of these fluid tanks can output or pull and push empty buckets and full buckets in and out of the generators. So this generator here, when this lava bucket is empty, this tank will pull the empty bucket out, fill it back up, and then send it back over that way. So it'll constantly have a lava bucket in there for burnable combustibles. And how we're doing that is we've got a cobble gen going to a crucible over a lava, and that is just making lava, and the tank is also connected to the lava there and just pulling lava out of the crucible. So as you can see, all these tanks, which cost me quite a lot of iron, more iron than I'm currently willing to pay any more out. That's the reason I've stopped, really, is because the amount of iron that I've been using up to do this has been ridiculous. And I've encountered a few problems with the transfer nodes. But anyway, Brother Lau, thank you very much for your comment suggestion for doing it this way. That is a very cool system. I did mention it in the last episode when we were setting something up, but that is a cool system because that tank can pull, push, and do all sorts of cool things to make this a hands-free system. A hands-free system, right? Which is awesome. Now, the problem I'm having at the minute, though, is the transfer nodes. Transfer nodes and the extra utilities, piping and everything, it's just too slow and unwieldy. For one, I've had to restart and go back to a backup save twice because when you've got these pipes going into crucibles, only an item that's valid, such as the cobblestone, can go into a crucible. When the pipes crossed over or joined or touched or anything, which is why they're so carefully spaced apart here, when these pipes joined up and all tried to go in the crucibles, I had server crash and couldn't restart on reboot and all that, so I had to go back to a backup save and reboot it and then figure out what was causing the crash and all that kind of stuff. So these pipes have been in and out several times. But that's all I've got in my current technological state. And as we've been working on it, I've been, okay, I can make do, I can make it fit. I can work my design of layout around the fact that I can't have these pipes touching each other. And certain limitations and bits and pieces are on there as well, right? But what I can do is I can have it so that it's just pulling out of the sieve and then depositing it to any of the boxes on the wall. And if there's no boxes on the wall, then it'll come over here and drop it in this chest. And oh, I've got quite a lot of iron left over now. That's good. I ran out of iron completely a little while ago, but kept it all running just so that I could get some more as fast as possible. It's a bit blowy out there, isn't it? A bit blowy out. Get out of it. Yeah, so I got that. Now, if you check this problem out, okay, I can put a new mesh in here, and it'll carry on doing the sieving. But these items have been in here ages. This mesh ran out a long time ago. These items have been stuck in here for ages. Because the way that the transfer nodes actually try and find the locations, they check every single possible location off the piping. And so you can see it takes ages. There are speed upgrades and things like that, but I can't do the speed upgrades just yet. And I'm not sure that the speed upgrades will be that good, even if I did do them. So it's got to search all the way through every potential connection all the way down to that end there until it puts it in the chest. And by then, the sieve has sieved up a load of more goodies for it, and it won't be doing it fast enough. So I could do, like, put a chest in between here and pull out only items that go into those boxes from that chest, and then pipe everything else down that way. And then the same here, put stuff only into there and pipe it down that way. But then that's a lot of transfer nodes. And a lot extra pipe. This pipe already costs some soul sand cooked up, which is not a quick process either. I know that some of the comments said about putting extra mycelium to make this a process of turning water into witch water faster. And I get it. Yeah, I get it. But I haven't done anything about it yet. Still working on things. I'm still working on all the things. Is that... Why is that there? Man, I really should have lit that up a long time ago. I didn't realise that everything was unlit like that. Right, we got it. It's lit. Good. And I don't need those anymore. Let's put those away. Put that away. You might also notice that I got a key. Yes, a drawer key. And many item filters that were doing other things in the extra utilities area in the factory. I was item filtering things and trying things out to try and make it as speedy and efficient as possible. But then I was just like, okay, I need a lot of bone meal, I need a load of redstone, I'll just start doing this little thing here. And then I'm like, well, thermal expansion have got pulverizers. So thermal expansion, we can pulverize. We can pulverize cobblestone into sand. We can pulverize sand into, well, pulverize cobblestone into gravel, gravel into sand, and sand into dust. We can do pulverizing. We don't need the hammers. We don't need the hammerers. And oh look, there's also an igneous extruder. Igneous extruder, of course, where I can make obsidian, smooth stone, and cobblestone, all with just basic sources of water and lava. Not so much the water, but definitely the easy to make the lava. Just a bit of power, and away we go. I don't think this even needs power, does it? So we've got lots of options in thermal expansion now. That means that a lot of the sieving stuff is inconsequential. And also there's packaging and stuff and bits and pieces that we can do. Auto packing and that. I don't think there's anything in thermal expansion at the moment for packing stuff up. There used to be. Was the awesomeness. Is it here? Do we have it? There's a compactor. No, that's not going to be it, is it? There used to be a machine that made recipes. Autonomous activator was another thing that was in here once upon a time, but no. And then there's also a packager, which was mentioned. Package? Is there a packager in this? Packager was mentioned by Mika Stevens, but it doesn't look like it's in here. Okay, so there's no longer a packager or a compactor or something like that. There are things, compressors. Yeah, there's this auto compressor from X Compression, which can compress the blocks to make things better. There's also a compressed hammer, so I can hammer out compressed blocks and all that kind of stuff. But the auto compressor is basically the same as one of those storage drawers that compresses items as well. So we kind of got that there. And as for how I'm going to move items around in the future, I'm probably going to use an E10 or something. But for right now, there's also Ender.io with loads of cool features. Such as, with Ender.io, we've also got the farming stuff. We've got the sag mill, which can cut all of the blocks apart and break them down like a pulverizer into their dust forms. And we should have something in here as well that can auto craft. There we go, a crafter. So we can auto craft with the crafter as well. That's going to need a little bit more time because of the logic processor and all that. There's lots of things in the future that we could do. So I'm spending far too much time making that factory work on the basis of what we're using in prehistoric tech levels. So what I really want to do is get item conduits. Okay, be all and end all. I want item conduits, I want power conduits, I just want conduits. I want Ender.io conduits because I can do so many things with them. Transferring fluids, power, items, and even ME conduit as well. Everything is possible with Ender.io conduit. And so it is by far the best piping system I've got available to me. So I need to get towards that, right? Now, in order to get towards that, I need to turn the heat. Oh, the heating is off. It's just a cold, cold night. All right, let me head on over to a lava source block. Speaking of which, I'll just show you this while I'm wandering around telling you all the things we've done already. Okay, so this has changed slightly. Instead of this tank here, this tank's now my portable. I can take a big load of lava somewhere else, and I believe it's 16 buckets worth. So I can take this lava and place it down wherever I need it. Underneath there's another one of those tanks, which is pulling from the crucible, which currently doesn't have any stone going into it for some reason. I think that's another little glitch with Ender extra utilities. It occasionally goes a bit funky when it's trying to pull something out of that side. It has a ghost block or something, because it'll be taking them out from the other side there. Yeah, it's pulling it out from that side, trying to find somewhere. But from this side, it needs to receive that again. Yeah, look. Doesn't know where to put it. It's putting it in here and getting taken out just as fast. So it's kind of got a problem. Doesn't know what it's doing. It doesn't understand. So we're going to need some more Ender.io stuff to help with that as well. But anyway, this tank, it's set to pull from the crucible. It's set to push out to the tank above. It's set to push out to the stone barrel to the side. And it's set to push out and around like that. So it stores a load. It keeps this stone barrel always full. And it's constantly receiving more lava. That's what it does. Maybe it's when I reload or relog or something that has a problem down here. I don't know. I've not seen it do it before. Oh, we'll leave that. We're not worried. Stand near a lava block and we will get nearby blocks +3 to add it on. Oh, actually, this is turned on, so I don't want that on. Let's turn that off. I do not want to freeze to death with all this lava lying around. Let's come and stand here. So anyway, yeah, I've been trying and working on stuff, and it's made a lot of resources for me. It's made a very, very large amount of resources for me, but I do need to think about the next things, okay? So going back to questing. For the Ender.io item ducts, I'm going to need to kill Enderman. The killing task is also there, the quest for killing Enderman 5. I need some Ender Pearls. And so I need to kill a load of Endermen. And I haven't seen many Endermen around, really. We've also got all sorts of machine frames and things that I might need a bit later on. Growth Crystal, Works and Farms, diamond apples, footlongs, loot crates, all sorts of different things for killing different mobs as we go, right? I've only managed to kill 5 creepers so far. 25 spiders, I haven't killed any spiders. Skeletons, I managed to kill 1 skeleton earlier today. And zombies. I've got 2 more zombies to kill, right? I've not been focused on killing anything, but I do need to start setting up a mob farm. So we're going to do a really simple skyblock mob farm in a bit. Also, there's a bit of crafting. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, bone crook. I need bones from the skeletons to be able to make the bone crook to finish that quest off. Also, there was like a temperature regulator from Tough Expansion, which requires some power. And that's the next upgrade to having these coils lying around. And there's the cooking utilities, which I should be able to do now as well, to unlock these. So really, I would like to just finish off this first page of quest lines. And people in the comments have been telling me to go to this place and get my Tinker Smeltery stuff. Because, according to this, it then goes on to the Tinker Smeltery stuff. You've got to retrieve all of these things, Tinker Smeltery wise, in order to be able to use the Tinker Smeltery. I don't really know why I want to use the Tinker Smeltery when I've got Thermal Expansion and Ender IO. I don't know why I want to use Tinker's Construct, but because it's in the quests, it's there, it's a thing that I've got to do, and I'm sure it'll be a laugh for you lot when I die loads. We'll go there, probably next episode. Next episode, okay? Next episode. We'll do it next episode. Not today. Not in this episode. Not in this episode. In this episode, I'm going to get on with some of the regular small quests. And first of all, I'm going to build a mob farm so that I can get mob drops. So I'm going to build it over there. And it's a very straightforward skyblock mob farm. That's how easy it's going to be. Just to go over and punch them for XP and get drops. In the future, we'll be using actual automated mob farms and stuff. But for right now, we're just going to take a bunch of cobblestone and half slabs and build ourselves a little farm. Okay, well this is real simple mob farm technology stuff, right? So you've got a trench. You've got a spawning platform with a half slab so that baby zombies can't get out, right? Baby zombies can't get out because it's less than a block height. You can hit inside less than a block height, no problemo. And in order to be able to hit in without being too low so that the skeletons can shoot down at you, you have to have at least a block half slab down here as well. So we've got a half slab down here and a half slab at this height. And then we've got half slabs on the top to stop the, well, daylight getting in. And then we're just going to block it all off like this. Now, you could just do half slabs because half slabs work just the same for blocking the light off and allowing you to see in. Other funky things like dark glass and all that also work. But as this goes in here, you'll see that if I'd use F7, these platforms that they are currently only spawnable in night time will turn red, which means that they are spawnable platforms anytime, day or night. And that's what we want, day and night spawning. I've made this platform 3 blocks high so that we can get Endermen in here as well. Now I know that means Endermen will be able to teleport around once I start hitting them. But if they can't see anywhere, then maybe they've got nowhere to go. And that's the plan, right? I need to kill some Endermen before I can progress. So I need that to be a mob farm that nothing can escape from, apart from maybe Endermen. And if they escape, well, so be it. If they escape and I'm under here, then I can duck down here and fight them off from down here, can't I? And they're going to struggle to get anywhere else. They're going to struggle, I tell you. Let's struggle. So there's that. Right, we've done. And now, if we can get out of here fast enough, let's not heat up. There's a way of super cooling I like in this now as well. So we're on a temperature of 19 of 20. In this room, it's 19 of 16 or something like that, 19 of 19. But if we turn this on, right, the target temperature becomes 6, but the rate is still 600. If I get in the water, right, then the biome, humidity, climatization and wet means that every 20 ticks the temperature changes for me, or my target body temperature changes. So now I'm on really cooled down cold really fast because I get into this refrigerator room and stand in the water. The refrigerator room hasn't even got a door on it because it just keeps the whole place cool at that time of day. So, yeah, and then it takes a long while for me to heat back up to burning again. So I can solve burning, I've just got to make sure I don't stand in there very often. Okay, so, yeah, that was making a mob farm. Now I've just got to leave that alone, really, and stand well back, because I've got to stand in the far corner so that stuff will spawn over at that side, because I need to be a certain amount of blocks away. There we go. You see on the map already. Let's see on the map. See on the map already, I'm over here, and mobs are spawning over there, like inside the mob farm. So that's all I need to worry about, really. That's all I need to do. I just need to keep that going for a little bit, and I will report on that for next episode. I want to get the ender pearls. That's one of the things. A lot of spawnables will be great. And next episode, we're also going to be out and about in the big wide world, so that would be nice as well. We've got 2 skeletons, and they can't shoot me. I don't think they can shoot me through this half gap. Oh, they can try and shoot each other. Can cause a fight, so maybe I need to step back a little bit. But then I can smash them at the legs. Nothing they can do about it. And because I've done it so it's all the way around, I can then run around, collect the bones, and collect the arrows, and all of that stuff. So I can collect a load of arrows before next episode when we're going to need arrows and bows. And the bones can make that bone crook in a little bit to finish off those first few quests, which will be nice. I want to finish that first quest page. That would be great. If that quest page goes on for much longer, then maybe I won't be able to finish it directly, but at least I'm trying. I've got 3 bones towards the bone crook at the moment. Yeah, because I had to use a few to make this thing start a little while back. Never mind. Oh, another thing, actually. Magic Dad mentioned... Let's see if we can get this done as well. Magic Dad mentioned that you can name tag something. So what I want to do is throw a name on a name tag and rename the guy in the sieve. But I need to have the iron smelted for that. So I'm going to quickly grab the iron, smelt it up. There was enough iron in here from earlier, I think. And there's probably even more now. Yeah, we get all this. And some of that as well, why not? We'll take that as well and get that cooked up. And then I've got all the iron I need to make all the Pam's Harvest Craft blocks as well. So I'll do a little bit of farming of the mobs in the corner and a little bit of smelting of all the funky things in here. And boom. I'll be back in just a bit. Keep busy, buddy. Keep busy. Magic Dad, you're a genius. It's awesome. Let's give him some monster jerky. Speed up. Speed up, boy. Speed up. Ego is now working for me, folks. Ego is now working for me. Doing some, well, sieving. I guess he's just going to be my siever. That's what he used to be in Crash Landing and other packs where we had Ex Nihilio. He didn't want to join me because he was too busy this time round. But I've got him in the series after all. My Captain Ego, who normally crash lands the ship with me, is going to be my sieving person. Thank you very much. Thank you for the note there, Magic Dad. It was just the name tag on the anvil, which cost me a fortune just to do that, by the way, just for a FYI. A lot of iron went into just putting his name onto the sieve in order to make him now my sieving buddy. Sieving up all of this stuff for me. Thank you so much. Alright, on to other things then. Right, on to other things. It was also noted by Vence's Prodigy, a good old supporter of my channel. Been on for many years. Many years, as far as I can tell. Many years it is. Helping me out with lots of things. I just want to go through making all of the Pam's Harvest Craft items. All of these things that are in here. We've got mixing bowl, juicer, mortar, pestle, cutting board. Okay, well we've got that. Do I need to craft it again? It's a crafting task. I'm pretty sure I crafted it the first time around, or maybe I picked it up from somewhere. So maybe I have to craft it again. Okay, that, and that is a crafting task. Crafted. Okay, can you place these down anymore? You used to be able to place them. You used to be able to place them down and make them look cool. No, you can't do that anymore. Okay. But is that detected? I've got to remember to use that tide key. Detect. Okay. Right, simply, if you don't want to be stuck eating bits of monsters and worms of trees, make some kitchen utensils. I've crafted the cutting block. It's there. You just saw me. You witnessed it do it. I also want a pot. Oh man, there's nothing going on here at the minute. Nothing doing stuff. Okay, I've crafted a pot. I want to craft a skillet. Okay, I'm going to put these in here because it's not linked up to my chest for some reason. I want to make a skillet, even though it might not be one of the things. I also want to make a pan. Make a pan. Yes, I got a saucepan. I also want to make a pestle and mortar. I do have this stuff, and I've got some more sticks in progress here. Make a pestle and mortar. Because I want to be able to make all the things. To make a lot of different things. Mixing bowl is wood in there. I've just used all my wood up on sticks. Good job me, good job me. Let's go like so. And, oh, that's a mixing bowl. I just did that wrong. That with that in the middle makes that sort of mixing bowl. There we go. Juicer got. Okay. And Venus Prodigy recommended doing these baits and stuff, right? Like, just different things. There's a fish trap bait. Veggie bait, grain bait, and fruit bait. I don't know what the bait's for, but I'm expecting that it's something to do with these other blocks, such as the other fisheries and stuff. There's a water trap here, which requires some sticks, a fishing rod, and some string. If I've got enough string to do it, I will, and see if we can make that happen, because I've got all the water I need, I think. So we're going to have a fishing rod. Yeah, and a chest, and some string. Was it something like that? Well, I've forgotten already. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, where is it? There, water trap. Yeah, string like that. I was close. I was close. I was close. There we go. And then we get this water trap. Awesome. Now, did those quests appear to me? I've got cutting board complete now. Oh, great. Now I've got cutting board complete. And the juicer I need to complete again. Okay. I need to craft a juicer again. Well, okay, fine. Let's make a plate and get another juicer on the go. Maybe I made this before we started doing all these questing, crafting stuff before, didn't I? Maybe once upon a time I did. Ah, there we go. That's it. Right, so now claim all that food. Done. Awesome. And that's unlocked bone stock and Hunger Games, getting rice seeds and rice. Okay. And then there's this salt thing. Okay. So all of these little actual crafting bits. Oh, look at all the saturation off that stuff. It's going to be awesome. Let's put that in there out of the way. That is awesome. Lamb with mint sauce and a epic bacon is going to be awesome and epic. I bet that gets snatched up in there straight away. Yep, lamb with mint sauce in there straight away. Rice I now need to save for the next questing stages, so we'll keep that in there for now. And I'll put all these other tools in here as well, so that I can convert food into stuff later on. There we go. But a water trap. Let's see how a water trap works, shall we? Little bit of night fishing, and that's all you need to worry about. It's actually working, night fishing. I didn't think it was going to work in this little pond. I didn't think it was going to work, but I've already got a piece of leather from it and got a cow tipper upgrade. Or cow tipper achievement get. So, after a small amount of fishing, I got some leather, some raw and fresh, and a water bottle. I got a water bottle out of fishing, but I also got 3 Pam's Harvest Craft fish from just started the fishing rod. And I'm hoping that this 5 fish trap bait will be more than enough to be able to start the next wave, the next sequence of fishing bait. So I don't need to actually sit there all night doing fishing again. Now I've got my fish trap in 1 deep water with 5 blocks of, well, 5 source blocks of water around it. There's the one underneath it as well that I placed. And then you right click to put the fish bait in the fish trap, or the fish trap bait in the fish trap, and that should, in theory, come back to me with some stuff. Now I may have done that wrong, because it may be that it needs to be under a layer of 1 deep water, but I may have done it perfectly right. Maybe that works. Maybe that works. That's what it sounded like it worked on the wiki. I will experiment with it a little bit over the next few days and see you in the next episode with my full report and lowdown. I'll also try and find a few more bits and pieces from the mob farm. I haven't had an Enderman spawn there at all yet. I'm hoping that Endermen do spawn. That would be nice. Otherwise I'm going to have to do some other kind of mob farm somewhere else. And then we're going to go explore into those coordinates. So thank you all very, very much for watching today's episode of Forever Stranded with Nemsun. I will see you very soon for some more. Goodbye.